Nigga, bitch, what the fuck you doing? Find you a wife.
I feel like that's like going to
Find you a
a
husband.
rec center and running pick up basketball. I feel like it's a pastime. The way it is, much way.
Oh, you turn.
No, not at all.
All right,
I
you're
think-
right. I let the TikTok get to me.
I think we
I let the TikTok get to me.
I think we as people allow a lot of shit to kind of, because my whole take is, now mind you, I'm from the Christian background, right? I have a Christian upbringing. But for whatever reason, I've never understood why, as God's creation, all of us, humans and animals alike, why we're the only ones that have to feel guilty for having sex. Such a natural urge. Now, do I believe you should still practice discipline in the act, because there's a lot of diseases and things and stuff that go around? Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's something you should have sex and it throw off your whole month because people are going to look at you a certain way.
Do you believe in I'm sorry to cut you off, but do you believe in sex in like a spiritual way as well? Like, do you believe like
I believe it can be.
okay.
Like
I believe it has to. I'm sorry. I believe it has to be a lot more than just the act.
I'm fine.
I believe that it can be a spiritual journey with certain people. Like, it's not going to be a spiritual journey with every person, because as young people, we're supposed to be fucking. Like, it's part of life. Like, I don't look down upon anybody who fucks first night, second night, third night. We're young and we're having fun. As long as you're protected and everybody healthy, I'm cool with it. I don't really give a fuck. I don't judge you.
I have a young female friend that talked to someone older, married in their later years. I think they were like 45 when they told this to her. She said, and I quote, "Fuck while you can. Fuck as many people as you can while you can. Because sooner or later, the well is going to dry up." And I saw another video, or excuse me, this is not another video. What I just told you was like a personal encounter. But I saw a video that said that it was like a TV show, and it was a snippet from a TV show. And this woman, this actor, was like, "When I was 23, the dating pool was everyone. But now I'm 39, and the dating pool is whatever I can get." And
Sounds like something Kevin Samuels was trying to tell us. But go ahead.
exactly. And so now that, like, that constitution, or not constitution, it's another word out there. English
We
person.
can go with Constitution.
English person. I have to find the exact right word.
Constitution, not bad.
Constitution. You follow the constitution of, not the constitution, but a constitution
Of yourself.
of yourself, where you're like, damn, the older I get, the less niggas is fucking, because marriage, because kids, because baby mamas, because baby daddies, because life, because I have cancer in my in my
Do you think that
ovaries,
takes away from it though?
because cancer in my testicles. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that takes away from it though? Like all of that? Do you think just because people have stuff going on in their lives, do you think does that take away from like the aspect of them having sex and shit?
Yeah, 100%. Because there's no way I have a 12-year-old or even a 5-year-old, and I'm answering a "you up" text at 1 o'clock in the morning. Bitch, my kids got fucking kindergarten in the morning. I gotta get them ready.
I think the circumstances change, but the act still happens. You gotta look at it like people that smoke weed up in their age. You got all this life thing.
You still gonna figure out a way to do it.
Figure out a time to be like, all right, that's taken care of, that's taken care of, that's taken care of. And the time for me, I choose to roll this blunt, or I choose to, you know what I'm saying,
Call.
hit something.
Boom, bada boom.
You know what I mean? And that can apply to the spiritual aspect. Some people smoke for the high. Some people take that as use that as a form of meditation.
Right.
They roll up and, you know what I'm saying, clear their mind of everything that's bothering them and this, that, and the third. So I think it's the things around the act and not just the act itself.
Speaking of that, when I first got my locks done, so this was about 4 years ago, the loctician who was doing my hair was like talking to me about her weed journey, her smoking journey, and how that she had to give it up because while she was on weed, while she was on marijuana, she felt passive in her life, and that the older she got, the more of a deterrent that was for her life's journey, and that she had to give it up because it was taking away more than it was giving.
I feel like I personally feel like everybody should watch like the first episode of Midnight Gospel. Their whole thing about on that episode, y'all just fuck up that whole. I be trying to make it look nice. Look at them. They just fuck it up every time.
I didn't mean to do that.
See, they look. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, y'all should watch the first episode of the Midnight Gospel. The whole thing about the episode was they were just talking about the relationships with people and drugs. It's not necessarily the drug being bad. It's a relationship with the drug. And I kind of bring it back to me because I smoke, and I don't necessarily. It can deter me sometimes, but sometimes also I smoke and I'm fucking zoned in editing on some shit. And
how familiar are you with the what are they called again? Strains.
I mean, honestly, I feel like mostly here in Atlanta is most likely indica. But that's why I want to go back. Like,
or mid
indica, all that. It ain't
mid.
It's. I feel like it's fine. It's kind of rare to find sativa in Atlanta. Most likely,
I feel like if you keep running in the mid, you got to move around because it's some pressure.
Yeah, I'm constantly cycling.
There's some pressure out there for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely pressure. But
and I don't even smoke no more. But if I need some pressure, I know where to get it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I just gotta travel for that shit, but man, I feel like it's the relationship with somebody and the drug, not necessarily just the drug.
And you said this was a coworker, or this was a?
This was a friend of mine that I am recently getting more, knowing more, and getting acquainted with.
So much like her, I feel like, again, it is the relationship with it, because that switch was flipped for me as well. It used to, take the edge off. You know, motherfucker, take the edge off, or make me a little more sociable. But it started to make me more anxious, started to overthink a little bit more. And it was, you know what I'm saying, taken away from the spaces that I was in. I couldn't be present, and things like that. So again, I feel like if you're present enough to realize how it's affecting you and what your relationship with it is, why are you smoking? Are you smoking because it's relaxing to you and you enjoy the high? Are you smoking because you're trying not to think about something? It's all about the relationship.
That shit changes.
With that, exactly.
That shit changes.
But you have to be present enough to be aware of it when it changed, much as it relates to sex. Some people out here fucking because
they're trying to get away from.
They're trying to get away from something. They can't sit with themselves. So that small dose of dopamine from coming is the highlight of their day. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about your relationship with the act and never the act itself.
Yeah. Then you get away from that shit, go a little celibate for a couple months, man, and just be you in your left hand or your right hand, or you switch like me.
I feel like if I go celibate, I try not to masturbate too.
Why'd you go left hand first?
Because usually my right hand is my strongest, so I just try to even it out, just to catch up. I don't got like a
you ever
dominant
got to
hand.
The point where like mid masturbation you switch hands?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
I can
Y'all
never
try the
switch
two-hand motherfucker?
Why would you ask me?
All right, yeah. Hey, we 9 minutes in. Hold on, I gotta turn my thing up.
We are recording this shit, my nigga.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for being here. Welcome to another episode of Tay Rose Podcast. Back in the
Because the answer is yes, but it probably don't be the same. Like my two hands be really like a hand and 3/4. Like
hey,
I'm back.
That boy is Simeon, the bonnet bandit that be stealing your girl. Bonnet is back. Hey,
yes, sir, yes,
we miss
sir.
y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell your mom,
Thank you
tell your
for
sister,
letting us be on your screens.
and tell your beautiful girl, them, they, Gussy, all that.
Oh my God.
I take that back.
We here.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
We here.
Don't bleep it out.
Nah, don't bleep that. You gotta be a real nigga.
Shout out to them, thee and they and you and y'all.
It is the last day of Prime Month, so shout out y'all for real.
Hey,
You know what
Y'all
I'm
are some
saying?
brave motherfuckers. Not even brave because y'all are showing who you are, but brave because it's brave to be yourself out here. Just whoever you are.
not to take anything
But
away.
not to be on no all lives matter
away
type
from
shit.
anyway, but-
It's your month.
Right.
Enjoy that shit.
For real.
All that.
Fuck these niggas.
Just like when
Fuck
Black
these
History Month
bitches.
meant something. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like black people don't deserve just a month. Like,
We don't.
Like,
we don't.
Why do we deserve just a month for history? Like,
Yeah.
And the shortest month.
The shortest month.
I'm
Y'all know
saying-
it's crazy? We got like pride stickers at my job. We ain't get no Juneteenth stickers.
I don't like the fact. Well,
But
I
no.
take off day on the 4th, but we didn't even get Juneteenth off. We didn't get time and a half of Juneteenth.
Nothing.
I got Juneteenth off.
Yeah.
Shit, the only 2 days,
I ain't get- yeah.
the only, damn, on camera, the only 2 days we got off is Juneteenth and Christmas. Yeah.
That's the only
Say.
2 days?
Yeah, Juneteenth and Christmas.
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, hella progressive.
I'm working.
Fuck with it.
I'm only off on
Today
Monday.
we got off.
Not even Easter.
Yeah, like guaranteed.
I
Not
had to
even
call off Easter to
Father's
go to
Day.
church.
Mother's Day.
Oh no, I don't give a fuck.
About Easter?
No, I'm saying
About Father's Day and Mother's Day?
No, I'm saying I don't give a fuck about getting it off because like you get time and a half. Like, cool,
Not on my job.
cool.
No, I get paid the same no matter what.
Damn, I'm so sorry.
No matter what. That shit fucked up though. Like I'm just mad we ain't get no Juneteenth stickers. Like
But
That's
what would
true.
the
Come
Juneteenth
on.
sticker be?
Yeah, you'd be mad if it was like the African flag or some shit.
no, it could have just been the fist. It could have just been the fist. I'd be like, all right,
I'm not
cool.
mad at that.
Okay,
Like, give me a sticker, put on my shirt.
An
and
assortment
I'm cool.
of fists would have been fine.
Like, come on, bro. These
like
niggas got a whole
like
sticker.
triangular shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That
My
shit.
coon ass was in Walmart looking for that red velvet ice cream. I looked for it from the black lady first, but when I didn't see that, I was like, all right, what a great value shit.
Nah, I'm gonna put you down. So I had a strawberry cheesecake Oreo milkshake from Sonic. Greatest thing ever.
Sonic go stupid. They strawberry cheesecake milkshake is the best.
I went back
After
to
this, I'm
Okay.
going to Sonic.
speaking of ice cream, I went back to your shorty where you had the show at Creative Noble.
Oh my god.
Shorty go crazy. I went to
ice
her
cream
after
is-
work one
yeah.
day. Hey, shout out
Too fire.
Creative Noble.
Shout out
She's some
Creative
Creed ass cool
Oh my
ass people.
God,
They
let
be
me
open
tell the
like
story.
5 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Did I tell y'all about the fucking ice cream?
Wait, what street is that?
Edgewood.
Edgewood.
Shout out
They on
Edgewood.
Edgewood, yeah.
Shout out Edgewood. Created Noble.
That Atlanta streetwear market, that ice cream was good as hell too.
Was it?
Shout out y'all. I forgot the name of it, but they had fire.
I think I got a card in my wallet. But
Yeah,
I can't.
I ain't call them niggas.
The ice cream season.
And they
It really is,
cater
bro.
too.
Ice cream dates, bro. I got a spot for y'all if y'all need them for sure.
Ice cream dates.
I'm here.
Hey, you see the shorts.
Come on now.
You see the
Come on
shorts.
now.
The hoochies.
Give him a little.
Come on
You
now.
see the
Give
shorts.
him a little
Ice
Come on
cream.
now. Come on. Emotion.
Hey, hold on. No,
with it.
hell no.
Come
We can't
on
let
with it.
Sim go
Hit
away.
some buttons. Hit some
Hey,
buttons.
Sim, where you going
Yeah.
tomorrow, bro?
I'm going to Cancun.
Oh,
Damn.
Come on, hit the buttons.
Before we
Hit
go
the-
that,
Boom, 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 boom.
where you just come from, Sim?
I just came from
Go ahead.
Miami and Daytona.
This man here. Hey,
Nigga think
City
he
boy.
pit bull.
he needs some milk.
The ice cream place that we were just talking about is called Roll with the Culture.
Right, but nah, who's the girl you said you had?
wrote
in
this
the
shit
hotel?
on his
Koba
license.
cream. Kobachi cream.
Tell me how the hoes treated you in Miami, man.
Kobachi cream.
Tell me how the hoes treating you in Miami.
The hose, excuse me. All right, so I don't know if y'all know this, but I went to a strip club in Miami. The first strip club I ever been to.
Am I the only one on the couch that's never been to a strip club?
I took pictures at a strip club, but I ain't never like.
But
Yeah,
it wasn't like a black strip club. Like I didn't see a whole lot of black women there. But
Play
the
Drake
one,
album.
They did not. They did
We not talking about music. I promise y'all.
But
Shit.
Not yet.
the one thing that did
Not yet.
flabbergast me. So I won't tell you the whole story, but I did go there with like 2 older gay niggas that bought me a bunch of drinks. Right.
Okay.
And there was a mother and a daughter duo. The daughter was older. She was like 27. Mother, I didn't ask her age because that's
They were
rude.
both stripping, or they accompanied you guys?
They accompany us. And so, well, yeah, they were a part of the group, the ensemble, the group. And I saw an Asian woman with a BBL and it looked good. And by golly, that whole evening was fantastic
Thought you were gonna say the whole ass.
because I blacked out. There to this day there are like 20 to 30, maybe even 40 minutes that I do not remember because I was getting shot after shot with these gay niggas. And there was one point where Shotty, the daughter, is sitting where you're sitting, right? I'm in the booth, and I look over to her, and I go, I've never been to a strip club before.
This when it hit you?
And then, boom, I'm in a vehicle heading back to my hotel. For that 30 to 40 minutes, I don't know what happened.
She hit your ass with the Men in Black flashlight.
On God.
Oh my God.
To this day, like, it was the only time I truly blacked
Fuck
out.
no.
The only time I truly blacked out, and I cannot remember what I did.
Fuck no.
Can you imagine carrying around a big ass nigga like Sim?
They didn't carry me. I saw the daughter the next day at a panel. I went to a film festival. The next day I went to a panel. I saw her, and I was like, what happened between this time and this time? And all she did was laugh. I was like, you ain't a real nigga. You ain't a real nigga because you didn't tell me exactly what happened, and I could have made a fool of myself. But I guess I didn't because
who wants to see my dick?
they would have been very unimpressed.
Oh my God.
Extremely unimpressed.
You could have hyped yourself up a little bit.
I would have showed my dick, and they would have been like,
Oh,
The guy from TV.
hey man, I'm not out here packing, man. I'm out here.
you gotta lie.
I'm not packing, but I am traveling.
Nah.
You feel me? What I'm
not
saying?
packing, but I'm not lacking.
Do y'all be lying?
Heimer.
How much y'all hype yourself up
I don't.
when people ask,
About your size?
or just in general, like the whole y'all? You know, when you talking to shorty, you know, you chopping it up.
Oh.
you know she want it, but you know you just trying to.
I never stress size. I always
Quality.
quality. Yeah.
All right. So how much you hype up the quality, or is it just you know?
I'm a 10
Not
out
a
of
lot.
10.
I just be like, I'm gonna goddamn. I'm gonna take care of that. I'll
That's
leave
it?
it right there. Leave it
Exactly.
up for interpretation.
Exactly.
Shit.
I'd be like, hey,
So when I perform, it's
You know
kind of
what I'm-
like, ooh.
you know what I'm finna do.
If I underperform, it's like, well, you didn't sell me a dream. You know what I mean?
just like a look, just like a horror movie, right? The horror movies are designed to not show you the monster early because your imagination builds up on what it is, and so you don't show it. If you never show it,
That boy got knowledge.
then the imagination
He
is going to do
15%
more
right now.
harm. The imagination is going to do more harm than actually showing it. So I build up the imagination. When I get there, the imagination might take over the membrane, the frontal lobe of your cognitive ability.
All right.
And take care of all of
I'm
what
gone.
you might think I'm missing from past interactions. But here's the thing. I know
You know.
for a fact
A fact.
that women, not all women, there are some people that got hot dogs in hallways and situations. But
You
I know
hosing.
Stop them.
I know for a fact that 6.5, even 5 is good enough for the average woman because their sensitivities ain't all the way in the back, nigga. Them sensitivities is in the front. And if you angle yourself at the right proportion, you gonna hit that motherfucker regardless.
Basically, what he said, it ain't about the what's the quote?
It's about the motion.
It's the motion in the ocean.
On God.
He ain't talking bullshit because the clitoris, I like saying it like that.
Clitoris.
It's like a wishbone.
Okay.
You got the little jelly bean, but with behind the, you know what I'm saying, the lips or whatever.
Look at men
It's
talking
like that
about
right
women's
there.
bodies.
We know
been informed.
female
It's
You know what
anatomy.
I'm saying? You said what?
It's Pride Month. Like
Oh,
education.
thanks.
Oh,
You want me to talk
This
about
is-
the
No, I'm
I was
good.
about to say, that's not.
Vagina.
No.
Let's
you
go.
want me to talk
But yeah,
about
so
the G
that's what
spot
it
in a
should
man? It's right behind the balls and the anus.
I feel like
Right
it's
in the
different, bro.
gooch.
It's different for everybody, bro.
All right.
What do you
It's
mean?
different for everybody.
It's
Same
there.
percentage.
It's anatomy.
Gooch, asshole area.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. I feel like mine is more sort of gooch.
It's in the prostate.
Oh wait, I can say that.
You can say gooch.
I can say gooch. Okay,
You know where the gooch is? The gooch is
The
the
little parking
outside of the
I know.
prostate.
Yeah, I
my
know
nigga.
exactly where
It's
at.
underneath the prostate.
But
The gooch is
I've had
underneath the
experience.
prostate.
It's like between the desert and the jungle.
Bingo.
Where's the desert? What is the
The
desert?
desert's the asshole, the jungle's the testicles.
I thought the jungle was asshole.
No, it's like your journey.
Cause I got.
But what makes the testicles the jungle? Is it because of the
You ever
hair?
look down there?
Huh?
You ever look down there?
Yeah.
It's a mess.
It is some. I'm finna throw up. I'm so sorry, guys. I drank a lot.
I was gonna say something though.
Yeah.
Oh, it becomes a lot more nonverbal communication. I never hype it up. I'm like, I'm gonna take care of that, and then it becomes like an eye game.
When she the eyes is my weakness. When she throwing you the eyes, that's. Whew.
But I can get good at throwing them back.
Wait, what?
Throwing them back.
When she throwing them back?
No, she giving me the eyes. I'm giving her the eyes too. It's a twinkle there. They come alive then. Because usually I keep a poker face. I'm giving way too much game for the audience. I'm going to have to bleep this. You feel them?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to eye contact to go crazy.
I do. I'm getting better at the eye contact. 'Cause I used to shy away from it, but now I'm more confident nowadays. No cap.
Damn, did I ask y'all this? No, I was meaning to ask y'all. What's on your sex bucket list? Like, I don't know if this is the place or time to ask for that shit, but I feel like this would be good content. What's on y'all sex bucket list?
I think I'm pretty much done besides dressing up as Spider-Man.
I'm saying like for the year type shit. Like, what's one thing you want to try before the year over?
Honestly, the only thing that I want to try for real is the group situation. Be it a threesome or, you know what I'm saying, just multiple people in the room.
I'm just trying to get with my wife, honestly.
So you trying to be celibate until then? Is what you saying?
Nigga said, yes.
I ain't know how to answer that. I don't know. But no,
because I know you're going along with this whole celibate shit, so I thought I'd ask. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a work in
in
practice. I'm studying. I'm studying the practice of it. That's what I'm really doing.
Nigga want some semen retention. And nigga said, "No, we give away so much of our energy and blood cells and shut your
No, we gotta cut all this.
No, let that shit out. Let them know your goof ass. He got them glasses and want to become hotel so bad.
Hell no.
Oh my god!
But not if you don't say that.
Nah, just block her. Just block her.
He dry snitching.
All right.
Nah, that's just not gonna be the clip. She gonna have to watch it.
Facts.
She gonna have to watch it
Even though that's clip worthy.
to cut it before you start talking.
Bruh, I feel like back to my whole thing I was talking about before the pod. We ain't gonna say what it was, but I feel like men gotta
As this
hold,
nigga starts talking about it.
we gotta hold together stronger, man. Like we gotta say no more often. We gotta say no.
The thing is, say no or you don't want it. I know too many times.
I do
say
that.
Personally,
That's easy though.
I'd definitely fuck sometimes when I didn't want to fuck. You never did that?
Okay, but it's like a level of not wanting to fuck. Like you might not want to fuck, but you'll still do it. Then it's like those like I'm not fucking type shits, You ain't never had like I don't want to fuck you, but I mean you're not that ugly, but I'm still do it. But
It don't even have to be an ugly thing.
not ugly, but
But
I mean
no, I
it'd be
agree
that
with
though, because you don't really know them.
I definitely fuck off of like peer pressure,
For sure.
but that's just like some young nigga shit.
I feel like that come with it though.
Yeah, you feel like
Being a
damn,
young
if I don't
nigga,
hit this pussy, I'm gonna look. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be looked a certain way type shit.
I don't know.
And as crazy as it sounds, people never understand what that victim mentality feel like, because it's gonna sound like you're being victimized for something that you're supposed to want, and it
Type
don't always
shit.
go like that.
Type shit.
I don't think I really had that experience before besides my first time.
That's what we're saying.
I feel like I had to do that. Other than that, I ain't really had to do that. I mean, I had to do that.
I might be dry stitching, but neither of these women are still in my life. First got to school, I still had my little back home girlfriend. You know how everybody got their little back home situation. But you know what I'm saying, you seen what the campus has to offer. And you know what I'm saying, you do what you do. I'm on my little, you know what I'm saying, I'm not necessarily fucking everything. But I'm on a little snap like, ooh, hey, how you doing? Boom. Then the third.
Shooting your rounds.
Yeah, so back home, girlfriend, we get to, start having a conversation. And one way or another, we get back to her that I fuck with. I had my little situations. Because one of her friends graduated a year ahead of her is at the school. So we'll come back. And I ain't gonna hold you. I bold-faced was like, nah, I had to do that. Like, on some shit. Like, nah, it had to happen. Because if it didn't, you know what I'm saying? And it was in a space where women was really calling niggas like, oh, he gay, he ain't want to fuck. And that word of mouth situation.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit insane.
I don't want
crazy.
That tag, yeah.
That
network
was a
crazy.
fucking time period.
Bro.
What the fuck? That's crazy. We used to peer pressure into pussy. I forgot about that. So I might have been peer pressure into pussy a couple times. Damn, that's crazy as fuck.
It was just scary to think about. Not that anything wrong with being gay, but that tag or certain stigmas, it'd be hard to shake some of that shit.
Because in the time you like, damn, I don't want to be looked at that. Like, and then you got to think about it. It's not 2022 where everything, socially open and shit. So
I feel like it may have been. It might have been worse, or if it might have felt worse back then because like you had to see them niggas the next day type shit.
What you mean, like at school type shit?
Yeah, because that's when like the only time it was like that for me. Like if it was something out of school, it was really.
Would y'all consider that bullying though?
A certain form of it, yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, you go back to school the next day. She's saying if you hear her saying shit like that to other people, you gonna feel some type of way.
Definition wise, that's absolutely what it is.
Okay. You gonna feel some type of way.
I think because we can handle more, we tend to let more slide.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So
it's like desensitized type shit.
Yeah. We accept it as norm, even though it's not necessarily okay. So that's what a lot of shit. Somebody gonna be listening to this like, listen to these niggas crying about getting pussy. But that's the problem.
I get bitches.
This shit not always sweet, bro. This shit not always sweet, bro.
Like having windshield wipers through a storm. No. All right,
No.
I'm gonna restart the camera. I'm gonna restart the cameras.
Shake my hand, because that was fucking beautiful.
Okay. Somebody felt me.
The imagery.
Hey.
God, them bitches.
No. Yeah, about 20
I got a good question I want to ask, but I want to wait for Simeon to come back because it's a real. Oh God, nigga, that be like
closing ass cheek.
Oh snap!
Playing with the toilet right now, man. But nah, bro, that shit is really crazy, bro. The times is crazy too. I gotta tell everybody to wrap up, man. Y'all be safe out here. Laws changing, crazy ass old people changing. Damn, that shit is crazy, bro.
Bro, think about it. It gets deeper than you think, bro. So, like 2 weeks before they made that decision and shit, they also passed a law to where, what's the niggas called? The Supreme Court judges and shit. They get like protection and shit now. Like never in American history did ever like any Supreme Court judge get hit like personal protection like the president and shit. So now in 2022 they passed a bill to where they get like it's like a what's the shit, witness protection type shit. Mm-hmm. So they get off the grid and shit. And then
after they like
2 weeks later they passed the fucking bill.
Bro, that shit.
All this should be calculated, bro.
This shit's nuts. You seen the shit where they was trying to talking about re-rolling gay marriage and all that shit. That shit's really crazy as fuck, bro. And I feel like as a nation we need to go ahead and damn. I know it ain't gonna happen, but they need to rewrite the Constitution.
The list of white guy perks.
Yeah, bro. Just like that shit, because that shit is only like works for them, and it was created for them. And that shit just not working no more. And
they only changing it for them.
I think we need to flip all this shit over.
All this shit. Like, and I feel like there's also, can't we as people, can't we like sue the United States government for like some shit like that? I mean, yeah, you gonna get into all that money bullshit and political bullshit, but
that's what it is.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I feel like we should be able to do that because there's hella statistics to say like most of the population of the United States disagrees with them banning All that
Most
shit.
of the population of the United States also voted for Hillary. Like, come on, like you gonna frustrate yourself trying to figure out this shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bruh.
It's so black and white, plain as day, that this shit is nothing more than goddamn a couple motherfuckers sitting at the top with all the money and the power, and they just doing this shit. I feel like niggas is changing the settings on GTA. That's all that's happening right now.
Yeah. I feel like it can be a change, but I feel like it's gonna definitely be a long ass change. Like I forgot shorty name. She was like Latina. What's the word where you like related to it? She was Latina. She got Latina at what's the word? You know the word. But anyway,
Adjacent?
yeah. Anyway, ancestry. There you go. Right, whatever the fuck. But she ran for there in Congress and shit, and she was talking about how normal people need to start running for Congress instead of Descent. There you go.
There you go.
Regular people need to start running for Congress again, like I used to do, like back in the 1700s and shit like that. Regular people need to start running for that shit. So
I don't know if I'm a fan of that though.
We the people can actually be voting on bills that's going through Congress instead of only political people
But I feel like
who are really only there for
it's
the
almost
money.
like think of this as an NFL team,
Okay.
right? You're gonna have your owner, GM, coaching staff, players. Think of it as the Patriots, so to speak. The system is forever gonna be the system. You gotta take that shit from top to bottom and clean house. And that's just not happening right now. You feel what I'm saying? For the system to change, that's the only way you're gonna change it.
I feel like the system is flawed in a different way, because it's like when you think about it, we all vote for one person. Like we all like people campaign, say, yeah, I believe in this, I believe in that. And at the end of the day, you're just campaigning to back their thought, like their opinion on some shit. Mm-hmm. So they've presented to you these ideas within their campaign and say, yeah, this is what I believe, this is what I'm showing. Rarely ever does it come a time and point where like in their comes to fruition or is even like spoke
at
of
the forefront
at the forefront of some shit. So you're just it's all forgotten and some shit. So like at the end of the day, you're just saying, okay, yeah, I believe this person is going to represent me the right way. When at the end of the day, they feel they have their own set of thoughts, and you just put them in the place of power type shit.
And there's really nothing you can really do about that.
But to say that's what it is. Niggas is going.
They just playing to get in the chair.
Niggas not gonna show their hand until they get the position for.
They just playing to get in the chair. And I'm kind of behind a young lady from New York. I wish I knew her name. I don't need to look it up. But I kind of believe in her theory of like normal people running for Congress and shit like that, because I don't believe Congress is the most powerful, but they deal with the most shit, and
that's the only place where checks and balances ain't necessarily in effect for real. And it's a lifetime.
I feel like that's the main place where. I feel like that's the main place where it is, because I feel like there's nobody to check the judicial branch. Like, who the fuck checks?
He's talking about
them?
Congress. I'm talking about Supreme Court. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, who the fuck? Yeah, like who the fuck? Like, check the Supreme Court with them overruling Roe versus Wade. Like, there was no check of like, hold on, you can't just do that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
After all these years, like people, like, come on, bro, you just gonna overturn the shit
out of nowhere too.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't out of nowhere, but it wasn't as mainstream.
But shit leaked.
I was about to say it's mad shit that we hear of way before they decide on it, or you know what I'm saying, some shit. But we just hearing, oh, this what happened today,
type shit. Unless you looking for it, it's not showing up in your face. It's just like some shit you woke up to.
And the crazy part is we can't even necessarily as a people feel how we need to feel about it, because there's so much other shit. People are really out here trying to survive. We are in a crazy recession.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
We can't even, like, especially as men, we kind of.
Somebody said
it's a certain arrogance to it, because damn, that shit hurt, but I gotta survive. I gotta provide. I gotta get this money. I gotta decide whether I'm eating tonight or my car gonna eat.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
I forgot who said that, but they was saying that's why people not like up in arms about this shit, because people just trying to survive. Like, yeah, that shit wild, and some change needs to come and happen. But
at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I gotta pay these bills. I gotta put the gas in my car. Gas $5, $6. I gotta buy groceries. Like, bro,
rent through the roof.
Like, come on, bro.
And you gotta pull out. That's the only answer.
Gotta pull out or wear a condom. Wear a condom.
Got to
wear a condom. Wear a condom. God damn, wear a condom. That shit fucked up though. Like I feel like in my head it doesn't even make sense why the government should even regulate some shit like that. Like why do y'all give a fuck?
You want me to tell you?
I mean, yeah, I'm Dr. Umar. We know why. But like, bro, besides that, there's no point to me.
I mean, I knew the government was fucked up when they didn't
like.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to cut you off. But I knew that it was kind of fucked up once like they didn't like, you know how niggas be giving out free condoms and shit like on the streets and shit. I don't never see nobody giving out like free tampons and shit, free like pads for women and shit. Like, granted, I understand like you know what I'm saying, niggas not trying to have kids and shit, but like women, they have that little menstrual cycle every month, my nigga. Like every month, my nigga, and they gotta pay like out the ass for that shit.
It's because we've done so little in like women's reproductive research.
I think the only, and this isn't even necessarily an excuse, this might be the only pushback you can allow.
For sure.
Only reason I would say that they probably don't do that is because vaginas are so unique and all tampons be different. Like they can't just go out there with a single type of tampon and be like, hey, use it, here you go, here you gonna pass those out. That's the only. Now they can utilize pads and probably get an assortment, but that's the only reason I could think of outside of them just blatantly not giving a fuck.
I mean, yeah, it's hella different body parts, but I'm pretty sure you can generic size that shit after a while. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not that really, fond upon the knowledge, but I've seen a little documentary on Netflix where they was just talking about they just haven't done that much research on women's reproductive system. Like it's just money's never been put behind it, so people they just don't know and they just don't give a fuck type shit. I mean, nowadays they're starting to research the shit, but
and it's crazy because we just keep giving billions of dollars to goddamn
war shit,
Ukraine,
stupid.
Speaking
shit.
of Ukraine, though, did y'all see? I think it was today or yesterday, last night, they had announced like Skull Island, I believe the place was called, the little island or whatever. But they claimed Russia was over there shooting and shit. But like Ukraine had Western, like, what's it called? Artillery?
allies? Oh.
Yeah, allies and shit. So they was like pushing back. So now Russia is like pushing back on Ukraine type shit. Well, not pushing back, but like they're retreating back to Russia type shit.
Ukrainians are pushing back to Russia?
No, like Ukraine fought back to Russia, so now like Russia is like retreating type shit. So they said this is supposed to like help with our like within the recession, like food is gonna like most of the food plants out there where they make the food at and shit is gonna be like
shit going
better.
Back down.
Yeah, type shit. It's gonna be back good and shit.
I seen you might have told me, but I seen that it was the gas prices just up for no reason. Like they blaming the war on everything, but we don't get most of our oil from that area of the world, and they just shooting gas prices up just because they can type shit.
I don't know. Probably so.
That shit's crazy, man.
I remember like at the beginning, that's what they were saying. Like the gas was going up because of the war, but shit, I know they pump oil and shit like on the East Coast and shit, on the West Coast, but I don't think we actually use that shit. I think it's like reserves and shit.
Yeah, most of the shit like I believe that we do in the United States is for reserve and shit in case shit go bad over there, like totally bad.
Yeah, this ain't no
going bad over here. That's why I don't be rocking with none of that shit.
Yeah,
shit. Yeah. Oh my God, it's a fucking shooting damn near every day. And I'm tired of seeing shit.
And they keep making guns more accessible. I don't understand. Like that's probably the most frustrating part of it. Is like nobody can really. People act like they don't see what's going on. Like
they turn a blind eye to that shit.
And not even turn a blind eye. They're adding gasoline to the flame. They're making guns easier to get. You have to do less to get a gun, but we keep going up in arms about school shooters and some pointless shit. But you keep doing everything in your power to allow motherfuckers to get guns.
Mm-hmm. I heard that I seen somewhere or I heard somewhere that they burning down the school. I forgot the elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
They burning that shit down or breaking it down, whatever. And that shit is crazy, bro.
What school?
What's the school? The elementary school?
They got shot up.
Sandy Hook?
Yeah.
No.
In Texas.
Uvalde?
I
guess whatever happened in Texas, yeah.
They're burning it down. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if y'all are educated, but like, what do you mean they're burning it down? Like,
taking that bit down. Like, so
that
school building's not gonna be there no more.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That shit crazy. Because I feel like it was so much evidence built against the police officers, they just gonna get rid of it type shit. That's what I believe.
That's
It may be a crazy
crazy.
theory,
I
but
would
that's
have
what I
took my
believe.
kid out of that school after that anyway, though. Like,
That shit crazy, bro. This world is so fucked up, bro. That's why I hate watching documentaries, but I love watching them. Because it inform you about shit, but then it's like, it just reminds you like the world is such an evil place. And it's hard to find the good in the shit. Like, it is a whole bunch of good. Like, you find it, it's there. But the bad definitely outweighs the good. Because some of the bad people are doing a little bit of good, but their bad outweighs the good that they're doing. And they try to showcase that good in a way that it, you know, overshadows the bad. But if you really look under that good, that shit's disgusting. Like, it looks even worse because you're trying to hide it type shit.
I was going to disagree with you and say that the bad is easier to find. But I'm not too sure because it's like bad is everywhere on Earth right now. Like, I just feel like Earth is on like in a very bad place. Like, the vibe is really in the gutter. Glad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we learning to like have fun with this shit, like within it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
then the chaos for sure.
like, even though the shit going bad, it's like, you know, like when you was playing Nuketown back on Black Ops, niggas be in the corner just driving the RC carts around. Like, my nigga, it's a war going on, like, between the houses and shit, but I'm over here driving this car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. We just trying to make the best of this shit, for real.
Speaking of making the best of it, I really, really want to wait for Simeon because I want to get ignorant. Now. Y'all making me think too much. Like, I didn't think too much because I already know what I think about all of this shit. So I really want to get ignorant now, and I really want. Hey, Sam, you okay?
This man asshole is growing into two hoes.
That's crazy to say. I want to go check on this nigga, but I'm so comfortable. Like, I'm floating right now.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, what music have y'all been listening to? Has Honestly Nevermind grew on y'all any bit? Has y'all thoughts changed any kind of way towards the Drake album, the Boogie album, Chris Brown? I know he dropped last week.
This is probably the best few weeks of music that we've gotten in a long time, man.
Definitely.
Beyonce, y'all thoughts on Beyonce if y'all are educated?
I ain't tapping in yet.
Okay.
I fuck with it. Honestly, bruh, I've been
drowning
playing
in
this
music.
Chris Brown album back to back. I've been playing Boogie back to back. This is nigga, he from Atlanta, from the east side. His name Clue. Light skinned dude, CLEW. I think I'm gonna play him a little later on if we do, you know what I'm saying, the little music part. But this nigga so hard, man. It's been a lot of good music, and they all different sounds. That's what I like.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like it's refreshing that different sounds of music are coming out.
I
Like,
love that.
you got, I'm saying all of it upbeat, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not trauma, because some of it is trauma, but it's a lot less.
It's like upbeat trauma.
Not even just upbeat trauma, but it's like other facets of our experience. That's kind of the point that I wanted to drive home. In the last conversation we had, we were talking about the surge and like the murder music and this, that, and the third. We deal with so much more than just that, and it was just refreshing to hear different walks of life and different sounds and different things like that. So I'm very pleased with those projects.
I've been drowning in fucking music, honestly. I've been on Giveon. I had to go back and listen to Giveon.
For sure.
Because, god damn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, knock all that shit off.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Hey, fuck it. Fuck that lamp. Come on in, man.
But nah, I was meaning to say last pod. I think it was last pod when we were reviewing the Drake album. I hate to keep talking about this nigga, but
I hate alcohol.
I feel like
Ladies and gentlemen, Simeon.
Honestly Nevermind was a good step away from like the original Drake sound, because I feel like Drake was in that point of his career where it was like, okay, when we see a Drake song or like a Drake feature or whatever, we kind of know what we're getting. Like, we kind of know what we hear, like on the Churchill Downs type shit. That sounded just like some of the songs on fucking, what was it, Scary Hours, the one with Lemon Pepper Freestyle and shit. Like, it was kind of the same vibe, you know what I'm saying? He gets the OVO, I mean, not the OVO, excuse me. He gets the, what's that nigga name, his producer? 40, he get a 40 beat with a sample, and he just start rapping on it.
So, I understand what you're saying. I feel like that's a unfair assessment only because we all artists kind of have their niche where they sound the greatest.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think with him it was less about the sound of music and more about what he put into the music. You could tell some of it felt a little not to go back Joe Budden views, but uninspired. You could tell he was, because his writing is usually what takes center stage, and his writing hasn't been as impressive on some certain aspects of it. Some of it felt very of the time. Now, I don't want to say lazy because he's talented to do a lot of the things that he did, but it started to feel that way because of how his music once made us feel with his writing versus how it started to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like
There's also
Go ahead.
There's also that idea of nostalgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we, like a cartoon that we revisit that doesn't hit the same, or there's a note off, that it still gives us that feeling of peace, but something's missing that gave us that over-the-top feeling that we had when we first watched it. I think the same is with Drake. The only difference is, or really the same, is that like those old shows, all we can do is watch reruns. And it feels like Drake's projects almost feel like reruns of his former glory, rather than new pieces. I know I've been gone for a little while.
No,
you guys have talked about this.
No. This is new.
This is new. But I was kind of saying that in a different way. I was kind of saying like this was a good way to reinvent himself. Like this was a good step away from what he was doing to like wow us again.
Is it good though, or is it
amazing.
Another way that Drake has almost siphoned another culture that he is not originally a part of?
I don't like that stigma. I
feel
really
like
don't like that.
Even
stigma.
in that statement, that's still like that deserves an applause. To bridge that gap. And
the act of what he's doing, yes, but we gotta stop allowing people to say it like that. And not to knock at your take or anything, but on one end, and I'm about to get surgical with this bitch, Jake. To acknowledge your part, I feel like he's catching the LeBron effect. We've seen LeBron be so great for so long that when he does things that are still good, but not of his greatness, we kind of try to give it the shush. Like nigga constantly score 40 points, he give you 35. Oh, off night for, you know what I mean? So I don't want us to be, because a lot of times we will downplay it with recency bias and different things like that, and niggas still be performing at a excellent rate. But to what you're saying, what's the saying? All the boats rise with the tide, right? All boats rise with the high tide. So if I'm putting in work in a certain genre of music, and the greatest artist that we've seen with greatest impact since Michael Jackson decides to dip his toe into your genre, and not only does he dip his toe into it, but more times than not, Drake is sitting with the heads of these genres, and more times than not getting their blessing. That's why we get WizKid's features on Views and different things like that. That's the first time I heard of WizKid. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So he's tapping in with that culture and not running off with it like Miley Cyrus tried to do with that song with Juicy J that he still got to answer to God about. But it's like when the biggest artist comes into your genre, he's the first time I heard Tim's on the record. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like he's taking these without showing credit to where he's at. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say siphoning, but just kind of shining a light on a genre.
Like I was saying last week, it's like we've heard this Drake before. This is just, an album full of it. You know, some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he just, I wouldn't say siphon, but it's just like, it was like a, not a conglomerate of like, here's what I can do, focus on this.
Speaking of music, and this is a hard segue.
I was about to do it if you didn't. Go ahead.
I just want to talk about one of the greatest love songs, and by love, I mean making, that has been in recent times. I don't know why I take to it so much, but it's Steve Lacy's Inside. And it goes like, inside, tell me if it's inside.
Okay, I haven't heard that song.
It's phenomenal. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is that few and far between do I hear a song where I'm like, ooh.
Steve Lacy's really good.
I actively want to put this in a playlist that makes me want to fuck.
Steve Lacy's is a good playlist artist.
Man.
This song makes me think, like, when I hear it, I'm like, ooh, when is the last time I had me a little piece of pussy?
Bruh. He got a great love song.
When is the last time I had me a little
He got a great love song that ain't got nothing to do with coochie. You probably could put it in that playlist, but I'm mad at how he spelled it because I've been calling this song In Frunami for so fucking long. The song is called In Front of Me. It's spelled In Frunami, and I'm sitting there listening to the song. Girl, you know what I want. And then it gets to the hook. You was right in front of me, and I'm singing it, and it's one of the moments where I'm driving. Oh, like I had so many of the moments. That's what that shit is like. In front of shit,
bro. This inside song, bro. He said something that just like struck me in the way that I would like to say this to a girl. It's like, don't watch me put it in. Close your eyelids. Don't watch me do it. Close your eyelids.
They be doing that
inside. Tell me, baby, is it inside? And I'm like, don't watch me put it in. Close your eyes. Just feel this motherfucker.
Just feel them off.
Gotta throw the version. What was that?
You know what I'm saying? Don't watch me feel them motherfucker. So that's my horny take for the pod.
All right, hey, before we get out of here.
Hold on, wait. Oh, we finna wrap?
No. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask y'all one more question before we get out of here.
I had one question.
Go ahead.
What's the time looking like?
We had 51 minutes.
Oh, and God.
Yeah.
Oh, you spent 30 of them in the shit. Okay.
I know. I was going through it. I had
Don't go ahead.
I was just gonna mention again with the West Side Boogie project.
Yeah.
We ain't getting enough time for it, but I fuck with this project so heavily.
So great.
But kind of like what you said, he made a point on Roy and Maul's podcast that similar to the Drake point where I made, where it's like if what I want is for the culture to grow, I can't be mad with the biggest artist kind of stepping into that and shining the light on it.
For sure.
And Westside Boogie's project is so great. Again, to double back on the point where I was saying there's so much more to the black experience than just murder and struggle and that facet. He was basically speaking on, you know what I'm saying, the mental health thing and being in therapy and, you know, growing in certain ways, dealing with father issues and how it's going from him to his son, different things like that. So just that dynamic, and having Kendrick just a few months ago put out a similar project along the sides of how therapy in the black community is very necessary and stuff like that. So
you seen the clip of him saying his favorite line from the album?
Who?
Kendrick?
Yeah, real niggas
don't need no therapy.
Real niggas don't need no therapy.
That shit funny as fuck. For him to say that's his favorite line, that's funny as fuck. But.
Yeah, but shout out to Westside Boogie, bro. That shit hard.
That album is, yeah. Well, it's been a lot of fucking great ass music, and hey man, goddamn, Westside Boogie got a good ass project. If you haven't tapped into that.
Why you shaking your head? If anybody should be shaking my head, it should be me. Cause how you a bitch ass nigga and you still in therapy? That's the funniest shit ever, bro.
Bitch ass nigga. That shit is so funny, bro.
My favorite Westside Boogie song is like a throwback. It's called Oh My.
Oh my.
Fuck with Snow Legger, right?
Just him.
Oh damn, I'm tripping.
My favorite Westside Boogie line is "How I help you get back on your feet just to see you walk away." SMH.
Man, hold on. One of my favorite Westside Boogies might be.
But ultimately, if we want to talk about the philosophy of that line, it's like ultimately, I'm helping you get back on your feet, and you choose what direction you want to walk in. I'm just here to help.
Yeah, but we've all poured into somebody and watched them shit on us afterwards. That's essentially what
shitting on us the same as walking away.
Absolutely.
Damn, I gotta cut the cameras.
It's not. They're not mutually exclusive.
I've been through this.
I feel like more times than not.
Let me talk about my pain.
When people walking away, when you're not acknowledging what we did to pour back into you, absolutely. So, it's different if you like, man, I appreciate you, this, that, and the third, and I got to continue my journey. More times than not, you show up for them. Now it's time for them to show up to you, and it's kind of like,
I can understand where you're seeing. My analogy brain is starting to make an analogy. The analogy is
they more so use you as a ladder and instead of a crutch.
Say you get injured and you wind up in a wheelchair. You spend 9 months in that wheelchair, actively going through therapy, with a specific nurse,
Mm-hmm.
then you surprise that nurse like, hey, I can walk again. And then you don't tell nobody who helped you through those 9 months, that specific nurse. You're like, hey.
Do you
God
view
got me.
relationships like that
I was
though?
about to say, now that's somebody coming in for that season to do your job.
But
Yeah.
I believe even
But
still
what's
in
the
that
difference?
instance,
What's the difference
Is that
between
how you
The
view
difference
the
is
view?
I've seen you in your original state. I've seen you fall. When everybody else walked away, I stood there and waited for you to get up, for you to shit on me, for being the only person that was there for you.
I feel like even in that same instance, that person, you would still have a relationship with that nurse or doctor. You would still be calling, texting that doctor every day.
You grateful because I
Or
thought
at
my
least
life
once
as
a
I
week.
knew it was
Yeah,
over.
like you helped
what
me
I'm
through
saying?
this whole struggle. You see me at my weakest. You was there wiping
That's
my
what
ass.
I'm saying. That's what my analogy is it's like that. And that's why I'm comprehending it the way that you guys comprehend it, is the way that being helped through those 9 months, standing up again, and then never talking to that nurse again. So that's why I can understand the line a little bit better.
Nah, that nurse getting the invites to my baby shower, all
Oh,
type of shit. Like,
Do y'all ever
My
think
life.
y'all ever like built somebody up and like you seen them? Not, I don't even want to say intentionally built them up, but like you seen the person you turned them into, and you see them move on to something or someone else.
No,
And you
Completely
kind of feel
different.
bad.
the reason why I say no is because I don't put the time and energy into people, because I don't want to be their responsibility. Because what if they turn into a horrible person? It's like, man, who that nigga been around? That nigga.
I mean, yeah, you just forget about them, but I'm talking about the good ones.
I mean, you can't really control influence though. Like you're being yourself. If it rubs off on somebody else, you can't really control that though.
That's why a lot of people.
Explain further.
Cozy,
Just
go
fucking
ahead.
I'm fucked. I'm a little messed up. I'm not gonna cap.
Cozy, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say I don't think I'm arrogant enough to think that I've just single handedly built someone up.
I feel like it's okay to
But I've
feel that way though.
absolutely seen people utilize the confidence that I tried to instill on them and instill in them because it was absent,
And use it against you.
Yeah, use it against you to shit on you and shit like that. Whereas my intention was for you to, you know what I'm saying, see you how I see you and shit like that.
And
but
really
then
feel
it
like that way.
becomes but then it becomes now you're.
Using it against me.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I've seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? You get braggadocious, or I'm not even mad at braggadocious, but when you're going out of your way to pop your shit, which I'm glad that's who you are now. You know what I'm saying, that you see your value in situations, but utilizing that, like I didn't. And I don't know if it's look, I'm growing in real time because I don't know if it's me expecting them.
That's what we're here for.
You know what I'm saying? Expecting me trying to see them as their past self, which I can no longer do because I'm irritated when people do that for me. So I got to allow you to grow, but I would never goddamn
I feel like it changes.
boss up and shit on somebody else. And you can tell when somebody's doing
Yeah, I feel like it changes with direction though, because within that you're trying to build them up to be like confident within themselves, not confident against you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like oftentimes, or I'm not gonna say oftentimes, but from the outside looking in, it seems like people get that stigma where like it's okay, I'm trying to be a better person, but within that, like you did me like I don't know.
I got to step on you to grow type shit.
Like I have to step over you to get to my next level on some shit. When it don't have to be like that.
I feel like I use analogies like, you know, when plants grow, and like sometimes they grow that one stem out, but it don't. That's the same stem not gonna be there when it's like fully grown. It's just like a mistakenly stem. I feel like that is kind of what happens when people get that confidence and, you know, blow people off, or, you know, when you help somebody, you know, get back on their feet and you see them walk away. I feel like that's what's happened. That
you're a
first
bartender
stem,
and a botanist. They said, go ahead. I'm sorry.
that stem breaks off. You know, it might have been the first stem, but it's gonna eventually break off. And like, that might have been the wrong direction to go. And they, you know, they're gonna bring it back in, and they wish they're gonna have you, you know, in their corner. And, you know, they just gonna miss out on you, know, because you that guy.
All right. So I have two questions. Y'all want to end serious, or y'all want to end on like ignorant?
Surprise me.
Yeah, I say jokingly, fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Well,
definitely.
the first one I don't have to expound on, so I'm gonna ask both of them. What's worse, a sore winner or sore loser?
Say it again.
What's worse, a sore winner or sore loser?
Sore winner as in, please explain.
Sore winner or sore loser? Which one do you not want to deal with?
I'm saying, can you like explain on sore winner? Because I know what a sore loser is. Like,
so
okay.
sore winner is somebody who wins, but that's why I don't want to explain it because I'm gonna give you my interpretation. I feel like you've been around somebody that wins.
I would say sore winner.
Okay.
Sore winner.
I agree with you.
It's like, bro, you ain't gotta rub it in my face.
You feel like a sore winner, kind of like, damn, I just whipped their ass, and now it's the topic of conversation. Now it's belittling. But a sore loser, I can understand the sore loser a little bit more. I feel like when you win, that speak for you. So,
I feel like sore winner as well is worse because sore loser is like, I feel like within that it's almost been like raw emotion. Mm-hmm. Like there's a factor of raw emotion within that. Whereas being a sore winner is like it could go back to a trauma like response.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like you've been beat up, so now that you win, you got to beat somebody else up.
On some shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say sore loser, just throw a wrench too. Kind of going towards Yukari point, because I feel like with a sore loser, you feel that way, but you also learn something at the same time. So you kind of have a direction in which you think you should go.
I'm not asking you which one you would rather be. I said, which one would you not want to deal with?
I'd rather deal with sore loser. Sore loser still.
Okay.
A sore loser.
Would you rather deal with sore loser?
I said, which one would you rather not deal with?
Not deal with
yeah. Sore loser.
Sore winner.
All right.
Because you got the wrong scoop on everything on life. You still learn from something from losing, was what I was about to say. You still learn from some losing. From winning, you kind of starting from a clear motherfucking plate.
But my thing is if you're dealing with a sore loser as a winner, you still got something to take away. It's like, oh, well, I'll still beat your ass. Like,
just because you won don't mean you didn't win learn anything.
I'm thinking from this standpoint. I feel like when you lost, like you said, you got the raw emotion. I feel like when you lose, you have a reason to kind of be a little iffy. It's like, damn, I wanted to win. I lost. I feel like a sore winner. I'm from the ilk of winning should be enough. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to pop my shit, but it's like, it's never going to be like, boy, you bum ass nigga. It's going to be less of belittling you, more bigging me up.
It's almost like act like you've been here before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I get that.
Like everybody going to have their time to shine. Just because it's your time, you ain't gotta,
belittle everybody else
on some shit.
I agree with that. Hey,
last thing.
Hey,
y'all seen? How do y'all feel? Are y'all bringing food for the rest of them kids?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna bring the food.
Oh no!
The only reason I'm bringing the food is because I would feed a random kid anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like if I see a kid out in the street, they coming to me and they're like, "Excuse me, sir. May I have some food? I don't have any food for me or my sister."
That's probably the only time I'm going to read the directions on the ramen pack.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
my kid and another kid, I'm splitting that bitch in two.
I'm going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to feed a kid regardless.
Yeah, that wasn't funny.
So if I come and there's three other kids, that need food, even if it's just my kid there and all that shit, I'm gonna feed them kids.
I'm gonna feed the kid, bro. I'm gonna feed both of them.
Respectfully.
Fuck them kids. And it's not even so much fuck them kids. It's fuck my baby mama. So I'm doing it to be petty. If I'm bringing it's different ways I'm handling it. Depending on the approach, it's like, okay, I bring 4 burgers, but my son the only one getting fries and a drink. Or I'm getting a box of pizza. And they can split it. But if she on some bullshit like she was on, I'll bring the kid something and say, fuck her. Like, I just didn't like how she was goddamn making it his business to goddamn take care of her kids. I didn't like that.
See, I'm from a different ilk. I get them all the same shit, like the all same kid meal type shit. But get like a little extra for to go type shit.
Like, get my son the ice cream cone. Well, you not believe this, the ice cream machine working here.
I would have brought him outside and just have him eat. But if she don't allow that, then
I also would have slapped that phone out of her hand. I'm not gonna hold you. The fuck is you recording?
Yeah, that shit immature. Like, come on, bro. We two grown ass people. Like, come on, we having a conversation. I feel like let me not get into that. Anyway, hey, thank y'all for tuning into the Tay Rose Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell
Thank
your mama, sister, tell your beautiful girl, guy, they, them,
Free Big Slime.
All of that. Free Young Thug, free Gunna.
Free Brittany Griner. Fuck y'all talking about?
No, for real. Free Brittany
Griner.
Griner.
All of
ASAP.
that. All of that.
ASAP.
Hey, protect yourself.
Learn about women's bodies as well. Shit,
All of that.
Full circle.
All of that. Supreme Court sucks. Go out there and vote. Do as much as you can. Take care of yourself. Take care of people around you. Make sure you love yourself first, though. Hey, make sure you love yourself. Hey, oh, yeah. Tell me the thing.
Hey, man, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Not a goddamn thing. Hey, you heard that here first. On the Tay Rose Podcast. You gonna play that record and we can get the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Clue, man. This shit hard. And it's real quick, short and sweet, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube, we love you. Hey, wherever you at, by the way, too. Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, all of that. We love you. Leave a review, all of that. And
You ready for me?
let's get that shit, man.
Tell me if it's too soon.
She put me in her close friends, but I never met her one day in my life. Tell me what you saying. I don't think you meant to, but if you did, then why are you playing? Are you crazy? Well, good, it may be then tonight we could be more than close friends. Close friends. Yeah, I don't need it to get cold outside. Niggas still coming out dressing. Got a dark skin and a light skin like Vivian, both like Vivian Westwood. Be my peace and my stress, like my beta way I like my wings. You know the rest, you know the man, you know I'm pressed. About you, please don't let me flex. Girl, without you, I'm a wreck. But I'll only chase a check. Clooney, blue cheese, new whip, no mouths like Booby. I need my roses like Ruby. I'm with the dogs like Snoopy, up to the max, but I'm not a. Okay, excuse me. Need a lot of rings like Saturn. Not me being her favorite, I'm flattered. Think that I noticed a pattern. These niggas never ever matter. Not me being her favorite, I'm flattered. My pockets getting real fatter. They know that I don't need it to get cold outside. Niggas still coming out dressing. Got a dark skin and a light skin like Vivian, both like Vivian Westwood. Be my peace and my stress, like my beta way I like my wings. You know the rest, you know the babe, you. I don't need it to get cold outside. Niggas still coming out dressing. Got a dark skin and a light skin like Vivian, both like Vivian Westwood. Be my peace and my stress, like my beta way I like my wings. You know the rest, you know the babe, you know I'm pressed.
And again, hey, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. We love y'all, and damn thing you can do about it. And goddamn it, see y'all same time next week. Y'all take care of yourselves and keep doing that shit. Keep being great, man. We love y'all.